All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to pull back the curtain on a really big trap in the world of online trading. It's something that promises this amazing shortcut to success, but you know what? It often leads you right back to square one, just with a much lighter wallet.
Let's just start with this quote, because wow, it gets right to the heart of the entire problem, doesn't it? It exposes this huge, kind of unbelievable conflict of interest. And that's the core idea we're really going to unpack today.
So, first things first, let's talk about the appeal. I mean, why do so many aspiring traders flock to these gurus in the first place? Well, it's because the promise they're selling is just so incredibly tempting. It's like a treasure map to easy profits.
And look, on the surface, it makes total sense. You get a community that seems supportive, you get fast access to trading capital, and you get what feels like a shortcut around that really steep, hard learning curve. It feels like you're skipping years of work. But is that what's actually going on?
Okay, so that's the promise. Now let's look behind at curtain, because this is where things get, well, a little messy. The financial incentives, the way the money actually flows in this system, are completely and maybe even deliberately working against your success.
At the very core of this whole thing is something called the churn model. And you really need to get this. It's a business model where they actually profit the most when you fail and have to repurchase their service. Think about that. Your long-term success is actually a loss of future income for them.
And look, this slide just lays it out so clearly. Step 1, you buy in. Step 2, the affiliate gets paid. Step 3, you fail, so you have to reset. And step 4, well, you do it all over again. And the affiliate gets paid again. The system isn't just okay with you failing, it actually depends on it.
And here it is, the most crucial points of all. You think you're the customer in this whole deal, but you're not. You're the product. Your repeated attempts, your failures, your engagement, that's what fuels their whole machine. You're the one on the hamster wheel keeping it all going. So this whole financial conflict, it creates a much deeper problem, one that goes way beyond your bank account. It stops you from developing the single most important trait a trader needs to survive, and that's genuine conviction in your own decisions. Just look at the difference in these two mindsets. The guru, they're totally calm during a drawdown because they built the plan. They understand the risk. But the follower, they're in a full-blown panic at the first sign of red because they're trading completely blind. You can't just borrow someone else's calm. It doesn't work that way. I love this analogy. It is perfect. Relying on someone else's trade alerts is exactly like trying to learn, say, Japanese by just using Google Translate for every conversation. Yeah, you might be able to stumble through a sentence or two, but are you actually learning the language? No way. You're not developing fluency, you're just mimicking. And that's really the bottom line. A trader without their own independent conviction is just permanently fragile. Your entire strategy, your whole trading identity, it can collapse the second that guru is wrong, or goes offline, or just decides to stop posting. You've built a total house of cards.
Now, if all that wasn't bad enough, the very environment where this all takes place, these big Discord communities, they're basically designed to make the problem even worse. They act as echo chambers that just distort your sense of reality. And this chart shows exactly why. It's a classic psychological trap called survivorship bias. In the chat, you are flooded with winning screenshots. That's like 90% of what you see. But what you don't see are the countless people who blew up their accounts. They go silent. So you get this completely warped view that everyone is winning, but you. And that leads to this huge mistake. Instead of objectively trading what you see on the chart, you start emotionally trading what you see in the chat. Your decisions aren't yours anymore. You've basically outsourced your thinking to the mob. Okay, so we've laid out the entire trap. We know it exists. The big question now is, how do you actually break free? How do you get off that hamster wheel and start building something real for yourself? Well, it all starts with accepting this. And look, this is a really tough pill to swallow, but it is also incredibly freeing. No one is coming to save you. Your success is 100% your responsibility. The moment you stop looking for a savior is the moment you can actually start saving yourself. So here's your action plan. It's not easy, but it is simple. First, silence the noise. Mute the discords, unfollow the gurus, just get them out of your head. Second, own your results. Every single win, every single loss, it's all yours. And third, build your edge. Do the actual hard work to find a strategy that fits you, not someone else. Because in the end, this is the choice. Followers chase things, they hesitate, and they panic. Thinkers, on the other hand, they plan, they execute, and they grow. The market is brutally efficient at rewarding one and punishing the other. The question is, which one are you training yourself to be?
So I'll just leave you with this final question. Ask yourself, honestly, are you trying to build a career here, or are you just buying a dream? Because following a guru, that feels like buying a lottery ticket for quick success. But building a real, sustainable career in trading, that's a craft. And it takes work. Which one are you going to choose?